Edible wild plants. These can be made into a vegetable, chopped and cut up together. These can be made into a tea or a decoction. They can be dried and powdered together and put in chapatis, chopped and put in chapatis, fresh or as dried powder. And they have many healing and curative properties besides being a food. So we start with dandelion. Now most farmers, it's sad to say, farmers and gardeners and even small pot kitchen gardeners tend to remove all the wild herbs that grow in the vicinity. They should be allowed to grow, well, not so much as they smother the plant, but if they are growing here and there, little away from the plants, they can be left to grow and consumed. If your type of farming gardening is natural gardening or organic, otherwise the wild herbs also absorb the pesticides, so then they are not usable. So the other way is that make a separate pot or a few pots or a small patch of land and there leave the wild herbs to grow for consumption. So dandelion is highly blood purifying, excellent for rheumatoid arthritis, excellent for kidneys, many other ailments, but in these days particularly it has been found that dandelion tea or chewing it as salad is excellent for this current coronavirus also. So we go on to this is oxalis, also changeri it is called, wood sorrel also. This grows wild in every pot that you will have and around any patch of land. So a small quantity, too much of it should not be consumed because it is rich in oxalic acid. So a small quantity is high in vitamin C, can be put in chutneys, chopped up in salads or just stewed up. The flowers are also good. And for dandelion, the roots are very, very healthy and effective. If you are able to have a dandelion and uproot the root also, you can boil it in the decoction along with the leaves, or you can separately boil the dandelion root for your various ailments. So when it comes to kidney ailments, this one, panfuti leaves, these are patthar chatta leaves also, and they are good. You can chew up 2-3 leaves or you can make a decoction or even just cut it, break it up in a glass of water, put it in the sun and drink it. So this is now punarnava. Punarnava, another wild plant which tends to grow in your fields or even on your pavements. It runs along any nook and cranny that you find. But in the fields, it becomes like this, like a big vegetable. So the roots are very good too to boil. Now Punarnava is a blood purifier, good for kidneys, good for the heart, good for digestion, and especially good for, like, things like elephant feet or any swelling in the body, retention of water or any kind of liquid in the body. Okay, so you can have it like a vegetable. You can make tea out of it. You can dry it and still have it as tea. Or you can put it up, cut it up in chapatis. So, and there are these many ways to have it. Now, this is wild amaranth, also grows wild between your, again in your pots or your side pavements or your fields. So now this seed is amaranth. The seed is amaranth. The seed can be consumed putting in chapatis or as a sort of a grain. You can dry it and have it. And the leaves, of course, as vegetable leaves, and the twigs also, leaves as vegetable or decoction. So these are carrot, actually, carrot leaves. So people tend to eat only the carrot. So this is the carrot flower and leaves. You can also consume carrot leaves and flower, very good for you. Same goes for your leaves of the beetroot, good for a vegetable. Then this is another wild plant. This is your Phyllanthus niruri or your Bhui amla. So you recognize it. There are these nodes behind it. This is a liver tonic. Can be made also. This is very good for putting on hair if you make a juice, or if you make this thing, boil it in oil. But it's excellent for jaundice also and digestion. So can be consumed as a vegetable, as salad, or as a decoction. So this is makoy. So makoy, these are the seeds. When ripened, they can be eaten like a fruit, or when dried, they are put in sambar and vegetables. So this is also called a nightshade, and excellent blood purifying, heart tonic, immunity. So can be eaten as vegetable, again dried as powder, consumed, same like the seeds. So here we also have another wild vegetable, another wild plant, which is your this one, dudi, or milk thistle. This one is of course as powder, consumed in Ayurvedic medicines, but don't consume directly. But leave on some in your pots and fields. This is very good for any bites, for any skin inflammation, skin problems, and even it has been known to act on snake venom. So all you do is crush it between your fingers and apply. So these are a few wild plants. Usage of a few wild plants should be left around and consumed.